Excuse me, before we start handing out judgment, if Sothan hadn't have written that, I wouldn't have got shocked when I wrote it. Remove Sothan from the equation. No problem. See? So quick to judge you people, honestly. Shrill, Sothan, Bear, Salty, Azar, welcome to the stream, everybody. You know, I just sat down and I was like, I wonder how I can recap what happened yesterday in like a single sentence. And if you think about it, nothing. Like, I mean, welcome to the stream, hello. Jace and I walked up to the substation and Atwood is alive and she said, can you turn the substation on? Anything more? It wasn't even long and dark. Halfway through the final chapter of this game that released this year, the writing has taken a massive nosedive and suddenly all the direction and the voice acting and the script and everything's gone haywire and we are watching a 10 out of 10 game devolve into a 3 out of 10 at the last second. Now, I made this point yesterday in Discord and I think we have to go forward with that in mind, right? There might be a point where this chapter gets back on track and is amazing again. Like it started. It started amazing, right? It might get back to that. And we can't let what we've witnessed in this last 4 hours or so of gameplay distract us from noticing that it got good again. Does that make sense? Like we might be so poisoned by what we've witnessed that if it gets good again, we might not be in a position to notice. So, open minds, right? I'm afraid it's going to get all serious again. Last stream wasn't too bad after the mines. I mean, I didn't like the just give me a combat shotgun and let me run around and one-shot wolves and stuff like that, and give me all the gear in the world, like, and remove the long dark from the long dark. I don't know. The short Mercury when the aliens are revealed to be working with the devil will hit peak rating. Fingers crossed. It was the totally average Twilight, yeah. Coffeeton, good afternoon. Out of the mines and out of the lazy script writing. I thought that was huge. I mean, we did see a massive... Right. I've decided that if it does continue down this path and get shit again, I'll stay shit and not get good again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have the Long Dark's last stand. Right? I know we're all keen to get to KCD2 as the main game, and we've got all the time in the world for that to happen. But the massive love for this game and the reason it's survived this long is apparently the survival mode, right? It's a permadeath, open world thing, and it's full of, like, progression. Apparently it's even got somewhat of a story in it with the tales or whatever, right? So, we're going to have Long Dark's last stand. After the credits have rolled, I'm going to start the survival mode, put it on a stupid difficulty, and then just go until I die, so we can remind ourselves of why we love this game in the first place, right? Right? Agreed? Remember, the devil's working for the aliens. You've still got your pitchfork in hand. Neffers, good afternoon. Keaton, good afternoon as well. I need you to punt KCD for like 3 weeks so I can finish KCD1 and catch up to where you are in the sequel. Well, at least you won't play on stupid hardcore mode, right, Azar, so you can put 5 minutes into KCD2 and overtake where we are in 9 hours or whatever it's been. Support local businesses and buy a new pitchfork for a new stream, Neffers. Don't point in me, that's where she's not to be trusted. Alright, so that's the plan. Yeah? We're going out. We're not going out with the Long Dark looking like this. We're going out with the Long Dark being the Long Dark, where I get absolutely eaten alive in the woods. Agreed? Oh my god, I've got 1 hour and 8 minutes to activate this substation. Right, this is where we are. We are in near the Suzuki region. I am activating the substation, and I've got 1 in-game hour to do it. We've done 3 of these. Oh, this is the 3rd of 3. And then we're going back to the station where hopefully we can access the data. What was it? The data that's locked down or something? Alright, I'm getting in. We're going straight in. This may look like the Long Dark, but don't be fooled. It's a combat shotgun simulator. I just need to flick a switch in here and then I think we're done with this timed section. Yes, you heard me right. A timed section in the Long Dark. I've got some torches, although I can see the switch that I need to flick. Just in case there's like a bear or an alien or something in here. Checking corners with a combat shotgun in the Long Dark. What the hell have we come to? Alright, brace yourselves everybody.
Something's gotta go.
Of course it doesn't fucking work. Oh, it does work.
That's the last of them.
I still need to return to this substation. Wait, how the hell am I going to get... Okay, phone's ringing. Do I loot this place even though we're on a timer? What's in here? Tactical jacket, maybe. An MRE will take. But I don't know whether there's any point in eating anymore. Flare just in case
Wonder
there's some
who owns
wolves.
this stuff.
I actually forgot about Mathis, so I know you've mentioned him. There's a revolver as well. Do we take it? Where's the phone? Am I blind? Oh, it's through there. So I'm going to have to just get burned, I suppose. Just make them wait. It seems I'm on the timer to get back.
What have we here?
Good leather. Again, what's the point in taking anything in this now? There's antiseptic and loot and everything. I'll have that coffee, but we'll just drink it. What do I keep saying? Unless these valves or something maybe disable the steam, or do I just have to...
This again. Need to find a way out.
I can't get to the phone.
Not this again.
Okay, that hurt.
Need to find a way out. I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Kenzie, stop talking for 5 seconds.
Feels like it's still burning.
Alright, I better actually deal with this burn. How do you deal with a burn? A bandage and 2 sets of painkillers. I'm just not used to having so much loot. This is dumb. It's not uncommon trope to get the best everything and then subsequently lose it. That is true, but even if it's... Like, this is the Long Dark, right? Where you're supposed to massively celebrate getting an old pair of socks.
Oh, come on.
Ooh. Took one too many of those. Why are you getting... Okay, yes.
I see 3 green lights on the board, and a bunch of this old gear seems to be powering up.
Good.
News.
How's it looking out there?
I think I've seen the worst of it.
The pressure in the system seems to have dissipated, so that's one less thing to worry about.
Great news. How we're at with preparations coming?
She's in heaven. Haven't been able to get a word in edgewise since the power came back online. She's been running from system to system, and I am just trying to stay out of her way.
All right. Let's hope her plan works.
Tell that man to stop fooling around and get back here on the double.
I gotta go. If the big Aurora appears before we're ready...
I remember. Your life's work down the tube.
Exactly. Be careful out there, Mackenzie, and get back to us soon.
I'm on my way.
That makes it all the more likely you'll lose it, though. It does something, yeah, but, like, being aware of what's potentially coming doesn't mean you don't wish it wasn't happening, right? What I mean is like, this is a game where
it worked.
You're supposed to celebrate the small things. So even though we can probably predict what's coming with it, it's still sad to see it. Did the scientist lady explain anything yet? Not yet, no. We had to turn this stuff on so she can get the data, retrieve the data or something from their work. Okay, this is linear. Why do you need to rush back when it's them dealing with it? I don't know. Yeah, that's true, because it's not like I've got anything on me, is it? But yeah, you're right, Sothan. In the usual trope, this feels like it's a temporary state of feeling overpowered, which will then make you appreciate when you lose it, right? I do get that. But, at the same time, even though we're well aware of the trope, I wish it wasn't happening in a game that's supposed to be about a serious lack of abundance. I can't sprint, by the way. Actually, what am I like in terms of encumbrance? Okay, do I need all of that land? Yeah, well, fuck it, we'll be back in no time anyway. And I can't auto-walk in this anymore for some reason, despite it offering me an auto-walk key. Getting tired, though. Okay, maybe we'll do a little bit of sprinting.
The air tastes funny, like metal in my mouth.
Alright. Like, imagine how nervous you'd be walking across something like this in survival mode, for example. When you've only got one life. Tilly doing... got Tilly doing some...
shit.
Some tummy time independent play stuff. So just let out a massive sound effects worthy trump and then giggle to herself. Entertain herself now. Which way are you going? Nah. It's not survival mode, but we're going to be playing survival mode very soon. I'll tell you what we'll do. If any of Will or because apparently you can play as male or female in survival. If either Will or Mackenzie survive, then we'll play that character and that can be their last stand. It'll be like Halo Reach, right? I'm doing it on Stream Kit. When the credits have rolled, I'm going to put it on a stupid difficulty, fire up survival, start with whatever character is left, or we'll like coin flip or whatever, and then we're just playing until I die, and that's when the playthrough finishes. What are we doing here? Am I supposed to be getting phone calls or something? Or is it just hold W? Is this why they removed the auto walk feature? Some kind of cruel joke? It's not even cold. It'd be alright if I had to juggle fires or something. Do I have any chance? Oh, 44 minutes. Ah, well, we're going to do this easily. Might as well use sprint because it doesn't seem like anything's attacking. As I say, I know people are keen to get to KCD, but I am not letting one of my favourite games I've been streaming on and off for a decade go out like this. No. I will die at the end, not the writing. So, what have been your best bits over the last 3 minutes of gameplay? I imagine that last 3 minutes of holding W is all going to go in the best stuff. So let me see if the auto walk key is actually fixed. So I can... See that, right? What does that say? What does that say, everybody? See that? Auto walk. Left control. Lovely. Let me press left control. Right control? I've tried it, so I think I've had it all over the place. It was left control in the main game. In episodes 1 to 4. The part where I asked you a question and instantly stopped listening. What, to the After Dark thing? The scenery was quite impressive. It's a shame there was a fog all over it. Yeah, I've had it on all sorts of buttons. I was saying, Kitten, at the end of this, I get to die. I'm the one who will die, not the writing. So what I'm going to do is, at the end, on stream, once the credits have rolled, I'm going to put it on a stupid high difficulty on survival, and we're just going to go. And then when I die, that's the end of the playthrough. If the game doesn't get better towards the end. Yeah, that don't work either. No, you're good, sir. I mean, you could Google it, I suppose. Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to. Like, it's not a high pressure thing, so I don't think there's much of the game left. But yeah, no,
What the hell was that?
It's only a bug issue, right? It is, right, kitten? Yeah, what is that, actually? Oh, we're getting something happening. It's also safe. Go on, give us something to do. Banshee. Something's killing the deer.
Oh shit! Is that what I think it is?
Care to share with the class, Mackenzie?
Twat.
Cheeky welcome to the stream. Just a dead deer. All this time, and Mackenzie's like, is that deer? Oh, is it some kind of big cat? I've got 13 minutes. Is this now impossible?
Oh shit! Is that what I think it is?
Can you please at least show whatever it is you think it is, Mackenzie?
I'm so tired.
Yeah, much to my cougar. Hello. Did you just take my shotgun? I'm not gonna have fucking time to. What the fuck? Alright. Interesting. Oh, it's because I ran out of time. We might have to go back to this last checkpoint and dump a load of stuff. I don't know, it keeps dropping me gun. I mean, I imagine meeting one of these in survival is going to be terrifying if I ever get that far and don't starve to death.
Oh shit! Is that what I think it is?
Can you get cougars in, like, rural Vancouver Islands? Okay, for some reason it dropped my gun, so I have to then pick it up and reload it. I assume I'm not meant to fight it then, right? I think we've spotted its spawn point. I'm gonna run out of time anyway, aren't I? It is so it's a mountain lion. Mackenzie called it a cougar though, didn't he? All the loot was greed-based time waster. It seems so, yeah. And now I'm encumbered.
I'm too tired to think straight.
Fucking hell, okay. How are we gonna get past this? I guess what I could do is go back to the... Oh, we're gonna have to do all that long walk again. Oh, mountain lions and cougars are the same thing, I see. Alright, let's drop everything. But this is taking time anyway, isn't it? I mean, am I even going to need these fucking rabbit pelts anymore? It's giving me gear that's way too good anyway. I'm not taking that fucking thing with me anymore. All these fucking torches. I wonder if I can scare it away like I was scaring away the wolves. But again, this is taking time, isn't it? So if I ever eventually do this, I'm going to have to do it pre-checkpoint. Fucking heat packs. There's so many matches, you see that? What else can we get rid of? Let's sort by weight. It doesn't seem like I've got much of a chance. Unless I pop an energy drink and then that'll at least get my energy levels back. Alright, we're good. Mountain lion and cougars. And horny old women. Somebody had to mention it, right?
Oh, shit.
What? See, I've wasted that bit of time there. Plus, once the energy drink wears off, I'm going to be massively fatigued. Should we see if I can just, like, flare it away, maybe? First job. First try. So, I'm not going to hard save, so in case we have to go all the way back to the start of the stream, then I can make myself light before we leave the substation. Sorry, I'm slurping. Yeah, it might not be something I'm supposed to fight, so... Yeah, why would you introduce a new enemy and have you kill it with a combat shotgun and all the best gear in the game immediately, right? Is this the area? No? Again, I feel like I've wasted time again. Also, I've not got an enormous amount of health. I can't exactly sleep, can I? Okay, my fatigue levels are low and this energy drink's not going to last forever. Damn, it's a long way down here. I just want to play the long dark. Like, imagine fighting this thing after prepping the proper way. Like, gearing up and building up your weapons and finding good gear and playing the survival game that you fucking purchased. Yeah, as I say, I think... sorry, as Sothan says, it feels like it's just a trope where it's going to give me a load of really good gear and then the mountain lion's going to eat it all off.
What the hell was that?
This is such a long way down here. Do I get to know? Okay, 24 minutes approaching it this time. The second I see it, we'll pop in the marine flare. I'm just going to keep walking.
Shit! Is that what I think it is? I need to find a place to rest.
Yeah, there goes the energy drink, look. I've got a headache as a result of it. Alright, test number 1. Is a cougar afraid of a marine flare? Credit to the animation department, though. That was cool looking. Oh, I'm still alive, okay. I mean, if it's gone...
Need some first aid. Feels like night is coming.
It's not gone. That is a death. Just a quick replay, yeah, just in case you didn't see what happened before. Right, so how far away am I now? Still got a bit of a ways to go. And no energy. This is just after I took the energy drink, isn't it? If Cougar wanted to kill you, there'd be no fighting it like... No, absolutely. I think it's just for the sake of the game, though, right? Those kind
Not
of
sure
things.
why I feel so tired. Oh
think
shit!
If
Is
you
that what
wanted
I
you
think
to
it is?
die, your neck would be gone in seconds, right? For the sake of making it look cool. Just wants to play.
Cougar.
So let's try. So it did just scratch me and made me drop the gun as well. If I could click that like that and then reload. Just follow the path. Is it charging again? Yeah, it will always hit me, it seems. Did I just leave my shotgun back there? I think I did. You know what, I'm alright with it. If I can get out of this area and just get past this bit, I'm fine. Although I am bleeding out. But again, if I can get through here, fuck that shotgun, right?
Now, gotta get back to Suzuki before it's too late.
Seems like it worked. Again, I don't worry about that shot. The normal gameplay, I'd be shitting myself about the shotgun. Oh. Healed up pretty quick. Alright, Mackenzie, good work. Do I have the shotgun still? Nope. Right, the Suzuki we might be finally about to get some answers. I mean, is it just broken stuff then, yeah? Okay, let's go back to the controller and the signs, right? Yeah, controller. Right, this is where we find out whether it's aliens or not. I hate my brain. Whenever I see Suzuki, I think of Suzuki PV, so also the mini bike from my winter car. It's summer car. What does just the setting mean, Southend? We'll put it there. Thank you, Southend. So now, I have auto walked that. Why did they change that? I wonder. Thank you, Southend. Absolutely. Appreciate it. Right, please don't send me on some other fucking errand. Give us the answers we crave. Quick test. I can sit positive.
You did it, Mackenzie!
Yes, good work, young man.
It was no trouble. Now, do you have everything you need?
I think so.
I still have a job for you.
Right.
Please, accompany Jace up to...
I can handle that alone, Dr. Atwood. He's already done enough.
Accompany Jace to...
With tonight's Aurora, we have a chance to pull the data now that the systems are nearly back online. But I'm not sure Jace can handle the next part alone.
I don't need any help.
We need to
us some
get the
credit.
data from the buffers back into the mainframe and then to the scope's relays for processing. But for that to work, we need the benefit of the program.
the program?
Just a little something I put together during my graduate thesis.
It's a brilliant bit of coding, and without it, we'd be dead in the water.
Okay. So, what can I do?
The next parts are all about perfect timing, and we each have a part to play.
I'm sure I can handle the telescope.
Nonsense. This is too important to let pride get in the way.
Once more? For good luck?
Let's not make this a habit, okay?
Works for me.
You two had better get moving. We're running out of time.
What we're doing? Go with Jace to the tuner room. Jakey, it turns out I might need that shotgun. Jace, what are we doing? At first it seemed like they were shoehorning Mackenzie and Jace, but I'm starting to quite like their dynamic. I just wish Jace wasn't this, like... I wish she was the Jace from episode 4. Like...
Could they have built a more confusing space?
Thanks, Oblivion NPC. Mackenzie, Jace, Astrid, Polycule as endgame. Is that some love triangle thing? Like, I don't know, I don't need this, like, buddy situation thing. It just seems a bit, I don't know, a bit obvious for a game that was doing a very good job of doing things different.
This place is old, but it has good bones.
I mean, not wild about the trope of getting back together with your ex. I mean, I can't imagine they're going to get back together, right? I mean, it looked like they were never getting back together before. But it might actually end up them two getting back together at this point. But I don't think that's ever been something I've even considered. I love NPC mismatches in speed. Yeah, this might be the worst example I've seen. Is there any indication they might be getting back together, or was there before this episode? Definitely seemed like it, but there's been no interaction between the two characters.
Feels like the whole facility is slowly waking up. That Aurora is a real mystery. It's almost like magic, really.
That's all we've got to go off. Is this not the point where Mackenzie would be, like, getting as many answers as possible about the thing that's nearly killed him 50 times up to this point? Definitely seemed like there's been no interaction between the two characters, so if they finally meet up and embrace... I've never got that sense at all, so then, in my mind. In my mind, it's been this awkward relationship between
Imagine the logistics involved in building this facility. Staggering.
The fact that they don't see eye to eye anymore has been, in my opinion, the core driver of why it would be interesting for them to have to work together. You might be right, and I've read past it in the build-up. Because in the plane scene, they were like...
The people who built this had no idea how important it would be someday.
Just me being worried they're going to go with the trope, maybe. Because in the plane scene, it was like incredibly stilted and awkward because neither of them wanted to be there. The end of the world crap is the trope. It is. With a bit of luck, they don't do it, but I'd have had 100% confidence they weren't going to do it before all this writing twist started. Yeah, it was at the start of the game, and they've not contacted each other since, right?
Well, well. There she is. The Suzuki Radio Telescope.
So I don't know what would change.
Isn't she beautiful?
That's kind of
Lit
a cool
up by the
visual.
aurora, no less. I've never seen it so bright.
It's massive.
Let's hope we're not too late.
But they've not been desperately searching for each other because of each other. It's because of the mission they're on, right?
Okay, time to get this party started. There's a fair bit of interference. Keyboard is glitching a bit.
Although for Astrid, it's just about the kit. And for Mackenzie. Mackenzie made a promise to somebody that he used to care about, and Astrid teamed up with somebody she used to care about for the sake of the mission, right? It seems all mission focused up to this point. Maybe I'm just blind to it, I don't know. Reeps, good afternoon. Yeah, I'm with you, Sothan, yeah. Yeah, Mackenzie and Jeremiah need to get together. No, they're great. No. Not an answer just yet, Reeps. I finally made it back here. We saw a cougar that I shot once and it ran away. And we're just getting back now to do some more techno babble and hopefully get some answers.
Can't be helped, we're way past long shots at this point. Loading the program. Now.
Are you in place? I'm seeing some spikes on the sensors at the peak.
Shouldn't be long now.
What do you need me to do?
Okay, this is the tricky part. I'm gonna have to run the program and update the code in real time to modulate for the aberrant magnetic field and...
Jace.
So I'll be busy focusing on that. Meanwhile, once the telescope grabs a signal, we'll need to follow the source. The new data will help flush the buffers, and the data in the buffers will get pushed to Dr. Atwood's workstation for processing. It's an archaic system, but best I could do with 30-year-old technology.
I'm still not clear on what you need me to do.
You're a pilot, right?
Yep.
Know how to adjust your heading to follow a radar beacon?
Yeah, I have a pretty good idea.
Same principle. Grab the big metal wheels at the base of each leg of the telescope sensor assembly. You'll see a bunch of numbers around the edge. When my program outputs specific bearings, I'll shout them to you. And then you have to find a way to match those bearings as quickly as you can.
Sounds easy enough.
The timing has to be perfect.
Got it.
Like, exactly perfect.
I hear you loud and clear.
Did you say you got here after crashing your plane?
Don't start.
Get ready. I'm seeing some power spikes. Something big. It's happening.
Get ready, Mackenzie.
Oh, I'm all fucking tired. Just the telescope so Jace can download the data. Okay, I suppose we're going outside. I wouldn't mind looking around this area.
What a mess.
Look for the...
Timed mission. After just going through that canyon and walking pace was not enough, so you have to sprint on the timed mission. The very first thing that's in front of you, when it starts the timed mission, with a very short timer, is a staircase that you can't sprint on. Shaggy Dad, welcome to the stream. Okay, well, sorry for the timed mission, because unfortunately I'm going to have to repair all of this damage. A sprained wrist. How did I sprain my wrist in that instance? And then it's painkillers, right? She could have done this yeah, apparently she could have done this solo. Wish I had a combat shotgun, something. Jagged end of them on. Is this the right place, or am I going out? For some reason, felt like I was going outside, but maybe not. I guess that Terry character in Perseverance Mills, the concert, like the hippie guy.
Here we go. 141 degrees.
Alright. Maybe should have gone the other way, I'm thinking about it. Oh god. Nothing going on yet, Dougie. Keep us informed. Waiting for the babies to cooperate. Timing has to be just right, apparently. Dougie, good morning. What did she say? 141? I forgot what number she said. Is that right? Is there another one? Or is she going to call again? Did she tell you that if you fail, it's the end of the world as you already know it?
Look for the console with the big wheel on it. Come on, Mackenzie.
How am I supposed to find anything down here? There's gotta be a way through here.
But I'm assuming there's another console.
The dish is huge.
No time
That's
for
it.
that.
We're getting close now. Keep
I'll
going.
carry on, good morning.
Okay. 67 degrees.
67. I think we can already claim that's happened in this instance, Elkyria. And I feel fine. Wait, what did she say? Did she say the long dark?
Jace? Everything okay over there?
Don't worry. Keep going. Last bearing incoming. Come on, you sweet, sweet program. Don't let me down. 156, Mackenzie. Get to 156 before the whole thing blows.
Oh, it says it there. Gwynblade could... Oh, 6... I see. Gwynblade could have to do. I just want to, like, put some sticks in a fire and make some water and repair a hat.
Mackenzie!
Yeah, why is there a camera feed?
The program?
She did the most any program can hope to do. Her job. Now let's hope Dr. Atwood got what she needed. Because this gear is toast.
Okay.
It's coming now. All the data just flooding out of the buffers. It worked. God damn it, it worked.
Oh, thank goodness. I'd hate to have to restart my PhD.
You did brilliant work, my girl. Absolutely brilliant. We just need to keep the data flow, ensure it comes in a continuous flow, uninterrupted.
How long before the data is ready for analysis?
These are old systems, and it takes a while for them to crunch through the numbers. It'll be hours before we'll... Well, shit.
What the hell just happened?
It's not the power this time. Geothermal plant's still showing up green on the board.
Good.
Some kind of overload, or emergency shutdown.
What now?
Now we do this the old-fashioned way. We start combing through the numbers.
I'll get us some light.
The monitor's still on.
Do you see anything that would indicate the level of K-index we might expect to...
Shush, girl. Let me read.
Do you want me to grab a printout and
Could it be a G10?
Is there something I can do to...
Aha! Here it is. Here it is.
There it is.
What do you see?
It can't be. That silly old British bastard was right. He just never knew how right he was. Why did it have to happen in our time?
British bastard? Please explain.
For you to fully understand would take more time than we have. I'd have to go back more than 150 years.
I like a good story.
I think we deserve some answers.
Ooh, we getting it finally? Or
Very
get
well.
towards Jupiter. Can I pause
In
this, please?
1865,
Yes, okay, good.
a British
1865.
scientist and naval officer was tasked with supporting the research of a scientific team, seeking to create a kind of communication that could travel over the air. The Admiralty felt that dependence on the telegraph was holding
Neat
them
effect.
back.
Give him that.
This Navy man was inspired by stories he'd heard about the Carrington event 6 years prior. At the time, the largest geomagnetic event ever recorded. He had heard that the abundance of static electricity in the air had powered telegraph lines, even after the operators had unplugged them.
Solar flare.
Fires broke out due to this geomagnetically induced current. It got him thinking. This scientist's research led him all over the world, and he began to piece together a picture of the Earth's geomagnetic profile, and something about the operation of the sun and its effects on the Earth's magnetic field. Remember, this was 150 years ago, and well before they had the equipment to prove any of this. But a theory began to take shape in his mind that suggested the sun went through cycles of geomagnetic activity, waxing and waning, but sometimes spiking inexplicably in dramatic ways. The historical record held evidence of many of these events, but in pre-industrial times, the impacts were more subtle. Even in the mid-1800s, there wasn't enough power infrastructure to really feel the impact of these spikes, so it wasn't of grave concern. But the growing dependence on telegraphy suggested this shouldn't be ignored. And this scientist predicted that if the level of electrification continued to grow exponentially, as was predicted, this would create a serious vulnerability that could be exploited by their enemies at great cost to industry and society at large.
This is good. I like this.
He was given a secret commission from the Royal Geographical Society to prove his theories and to come up with a strategy that would ensure the British were in the strongest position to exploit any such geomagnetic disaster. After another decade of research, this scientist began to suspect that this geomagnetic current that existed all around them could impact many other things, and more deeply. He began to study migration patterns of animals and gathered evidence of whale strandings, bird die-offs, and other unexplained mysteries relating to animals' innate abilities to navigate vast distances with great precision without the benefit of modern tools or equipment.
Could this explain the whales washing up? Maybe.
Eventually, he knew he had to travel north to the Arctic to really test his theories. And in December of 1865, he took a ship and a crew of Navy scientists and mariners in a specially commissioned research vessel, a modified bomb mortar ship, fashioned after the Terror and Erebus from the ill-fated Franklin expedition. His ship was named the HMS In Tenebris, and he took it and a crew far above the Arctic Circle, along with an array of unique recording equipments he had crafted himself, with the hope of collecting data to support his theories. This scientist and Navy man was Captain Edmund Wintermute.
The word in Mackenzie's secret message.
It was a...
So Jeremiah was saying, remember Wintermute's theory, I assume. He's telling you that only being British is the way to survive. Mackenzie's fucked up. True. The studies on how fish migration are affected by hydropower stations were all doomed. This PowerPoint presentation was...
person's name.
Wintermute's mission was to collect data near the Arctic Circle, and he and his crew were also tasked with the goal of resupplying a small Navy research outpost that had been set up as part of Wintermute's program the year before. Some of the crew on Wintermute's ship was designated as relief for the outpost crew, and Wintermute was meant to bring the replaced men home to their families. A few days away from the Arctic Circle and 2 days from their destination, Wintermute recorded increasingly active aurora and other geomagnetic activity around the ship, including St. Elmo's fire. But he also noticed something else.
Elmo's fire.
As evidenced by their journals, many of the crew were having trouble sleeping, with some experiencing full-blown insomnia that worsened as they traveled further north. Some were also beginning to forget things, their journal entries occasionally slipping into childlike language or outright gibberish. 2 days out from their destination, the night watch rang the ship's bell to announce a man had gone overboard. The man, an experienced mariner, had been observed to simply walk off the deck of the ship. By all rights, a calm and dependable sailor. This event shook the crew's morale. Wintermute did his best to keep them focused, but he was still inexperienced as a ship's captain, always more the scientist than sailor or Navy man, and he could tell the men were increasingly becoming anxious, even distrustful.
Walked off the ship and straight into the water.
Exactly, but things got even stranger after that. When they arrived at their destination, a small island surrounded by sea ice, they found the Navy observation camp that Wintermute had set up the year before completely abandoned. The shelters were mostly destroyed, the relentless Arctic winds having shredded their canvas. The sled dogs were killed, some seeming to have been eaten. Many of the men were found dead, their bodies frozen in their beds, some showing signs of having been attacked or murdered.
Yikes.
Keep in mind, the Franklin expedition was still fresh in the public imagination during this time, including all the rumors of cannibalism. Wintermute could tell some of his men were nearing their breaking point, so he sent them back to the ship and took only a small group of trusted officers with him to search the rest of the small island. On the far northern side, in an icy bay, they found the remainder of the outpost crew, their bodies frozen solid in the ice. Some appear to have walked in and simply frozen in place.
Jesus. And I thought we had it bad.
Not wanting to completely abandon his research, but also recognizing the fragility of his...
Can I pause it? Alright, let me just snooze the ads just in case there's... There we go. Scarborough, welcome to the stream.
Situation, Wintermute kept a small group of trusted and hardy men with him. He offloaded sufficient provisions and equipment for them to survive up to 6 months, and sent the crew and the Intenebris back to London, with the request that they send a rescue ship to pick them up.
That's dedication. But what does it have to do with our data?
I'm getting there. Months later, the relief ship returned to find only Wintermute remained. He had left books of scrawled notes, data he had gathered using his novel devices, sketches and observances of the men he had kept with him, and a detailed diary outlining their slow but progressive decline into a kind of fugue and madness. Wintermute was accused of murdering the men, brought back in shackles, and once back in England, summarily court-martialed and committed to a sanatorium. His equipment, journals, and the data therein were hidden by the Admiralty, and the Royal Geographical Society renounced Wintermute's membership and denounced his research, claiming he had gone rogue. His work disappeared for over a century, until I dug it up.
Why haven't we ever heard this story before?
Exactly the question you should...
If she's got this intense knowledge of it, and she's dug this information up before herself, and she was the one that brought all this to light, why is she being sat in exactly the same scenario as the world ends around her, and she's not made the connection until Jeremiah mentioned it? Is that not... Siddle's good afternoon. Bad writing apparently changes. I think it's more confirming what the hypothesis was. But so why, when she heard Wintermute, was she like, oh yeah, I've not heard that. She said I've not heard that name in years. Because there wouldn't be a game otherwise. I mean, there could be, because we just needed to get there, because she couldn't contact us any other way. She hadn't heard it, but she had made a PowerPoint earlier that day.
Asking. I had encountered odd and inexplicable references to his research, but always leading to dead ends. I finally managed to get my hands, through no small feat of my own canny research and a dogged determination, I might add, on a few of his earlier papers. It wasn't easy, believe me. A woman, let alone a woman who isn't white, had to work 10 times harder to get access to this material, but I managed to do it. I spent the next 20 years piecing it together, tracing the fingerprints of Wintermute's theory, collecting his data, analyzing, and then adding to his research with research of my own using increasingly modern equipment. And the more I dug, the more data I collected, the more worried I became. Because not only had Wintermute's original fear come to pass, that the world had become dependent on the electrical grid, a technology that would easily be taken offline should...
The more she talks, the more my point stands, though. Why did it need fucking Mackenzie to walk from Trapper's cabin in Mystery Lake through all of that bullshit to get there to remind her of what seems to be a major part of her life's fucking work?
Any Carrington-level geomagnetic event occur. But even worse, that the Carrington event of 1859 was like a tiny spark compared to the massive, overwhelming storm that might come in the future. I started to talk to others about this, but of course, people thought I was crazy. They ignored me at first, then started to denounce me, and then ostracize me. Until I eventually found myself so far on the fringes of accepted science that I was entirely isolated, with nobody to trust, nobody who would believe me. I lost my job, my marriage failed, all my academic credentials were thrown into question.
Ah, this explains.
Not only was it quite an important part of her career, it ruined her career and ruined her fucking life. Was she right? Yes. Why did she not put two and two together when fucking auroras were going crazy, killed all the electrics, exactly like she says, and then started an apocalypse event, which she was fucking studying, which ruined her entire fucking life, but suddenly she's only just had the...
Something about your reputation, Dr. Atwood.
No.
Nobody would believe me. Except for John, who you met as Jeremiah, Mr. Mackenzie. He was a young corporal in the Canadian military when I first met him. Handsome, as I recall. It's a long story on top of an already long story, so I won't tell it all here. But the important thing was he was stationed at a radar observation post along the dew line, far north, and started to observe some strange things of his own. He followed the trail, which eventually led him to me. And when we got together, there were sparks, I tell you. To be believed by someone, it was like a drug. We worked to uncover more data, and he kept his eyes and ears open, using his military connections to gather more information carefully. And he moved up the ranks, but always stayed under the radar, putting his career aspirations aside to ensure he could stay close to the facilities we needed access to. But it was never going to last. At one point, he was caught accessing some classified data shared with our NATO allies, and they thought he was spying for the Russians, so they put him in military prison. And we lost touch. Years later, he actually found me here, at the radio telescope. He was a changed man. His fire was gone. They'd somehow broken him. He said he still believed, but he couldn't be part of this journey.
You tried to eat him.
And that's the last time I saw him. That was more than 20 years ago. I can't believe he's still alive. And on Great Bear, no less.
You can't possibly believe that's some kind of coincidence. Jeremiah being here.
What are you suggesting?
Isn't it obvious? He stayed here for you, to be close to you, to keep watch.
He's been here ever since, close by, in case you might need him. And as soon as he saw the aurora and what it could do, he knew. He saw the signs.
He did.
When I met him, he was nearly killed by a bear. And when I left him, he was still not much more than half alive. Otherwise, I'm sure he would have come here himself. But he sent me to warn you. He made me promise. And he knew by then what that promise would mean.
He sent you in his place. And it's a good thing he did, because now we have the final piece. This is the answer we've been looking for all these years.
What is?
Do we finally have it?
I think we do, dear.
I'm not following.
All my research here, and Jace's since she joined me, has been to try to anticipate, to get ahead.
Ahead of what?
The
Oh,
next
dark.
big Carrington-level event.
The thing Wintermute spent his life also searching for. And others, lesser scientists, industrialists, crackpots, even here on Great Bear.
They're going to say the long dark, aren't they?
The island's unique geologic strata and northern latitude created a perfect test bed for geomagnetic research. Even a few decades ago, a German industrialist named Rudiger. But that's not important.
Dr. Atwood, do we know the terminus?
We do, my dear.
And when is it coming? Do we...
6-4 good afternoon. There's not enough long cutscenes in this game. They need to make more. They actually do, because the gameplay in this latter part of this chapter is not something I want to return to. So I'm happy having an expedition dump. This could be another 45 minutes long.
Time to prepare.
No, dear. It's already too late. It's already started.
What does that mean?
It means we're in a new geomagnetic normal. What you've seen so far is really just the beginning. Things will get much worse from here on out.
But how long will it last? Carrington was over in a few days, weeks at most.
Oh, this is much bigger than Carrington.
How long, Doctor?
I hesitate to say. With the data I have, I can only offer a vague range. 40 to 400.
Hours?
Days?
Years. Wintermute tried to warn us 150 years ago, but nobody listened. And now we're at the very beginning of a geomagnetic storm. A disaster of such proportion we've not seen its like in recorded history. The power grid is down. Everything humanity has built over the last 100 years or more, based on technology, electronics, everything based on the integrated circuit, electricity, it's gone.
I will say, we were worried about aliens and that, and even though this is something we hypothesized ourselves based on evidence on the way up to this point, like Alkarion suggested potential polar shift, we were talking about solar flares and everything. This is quite a satisfying answer to what's happened. No? I quite like it. In terms of because the Carrington event, that's a real thing, right? Isn't it? A solar flare or whatever. And we're just at the mercy of the sun's cycle. Because the basic idea of the game is always been that whatever we do and whatever we invent and however we develop, Mother Nature is always in charge, right? Whether it be the cold or whether it be etc. It fits.
It's all gone. Nature is changing, and soon we'll begin to see the impact on people. We won't emerge unscathed. And this period of darkness will last from 40 to 400 years. A new dark age. The long dark. And what humanity will exist on the other side of it, I cannot even begin to guess.
Then I need to warn her. I need to get to Perseverance Mills.
You're talking about your ex-wife, the doctor?
Astrid will be there. And she needs what's in this hard case.
What's in the case, and what kind of doctor?
She's a researcher. Insomnia, memory loss, fugue states.
Oh.
I think she stole some experimental meds. She's trying to help a friend. A child that's suffering from some mysterious illness. I'm not sure.
Go to her. Regardless of what's in the case, you can bring her here. Her and anyone else you care about. We have to think about the survival of the species now.
But what can we possibly do here?
Oh, Jace, my silly girl. Have you forgotten what this facility is built on?
I just know it's some government thing.
Before it was repurposed for use with the radio telescope, this was an observation post for monitoring satellite communications. Mostly American, Russian, some Chinese, Cold War stuff.
But why here? Who would think we'd be spying from here?
Exactly. A few floors below us are the magnetically shielded dorms and storerooms designed for the folks who used to live and work here back in the Cold War.
Could we be building towards an ending where everybody... Are we like going to race to get as many people inside the bunker with the cure as possible and then just close the doors on the rest of the world? That would be a long, dark ending. I don't mean... That would be an ending befitting of the tone of the rest of the game. Where it's just a hopeless door clanging. Ooh, come on, Long Dark, you can do that. Give us a bad ending, a sad ending, a hopeless ending. Get back on track. It's a similar Carrington event, so then. It seems to be a geomagnetic storm, like as Cheeky says there. And according to the data, it's at the scale where it could be between 40 and 400 years of no electric. And all of the ramifications that come with that. Now, it sounds like Mackenzie's being sent to go and get Astrid because they've got a bunker here.
The whole place is basically a big bunker.
Right. And the team that built the geothermal plant left various supplies behind.
Exactly. There's probably enough dry rations and assorted supplies there to feed dozens of people for a couple of years.
Survival of the species, huh?
I'm afraid so.
Then I better get to it.
Right, listen. I like this idea. As I say, I like the idea that we're going to gather up as many supplies and as many people as we can find. Also, Mathis is running right in Perseverance Mills, right? And then we're going to bunker down, close the door, and give up on the world for a small period. I get that, and the whole survival of the species, we have to get good people inside, which I imagine is going to happen. But what about the other 8 billion people on the planet? What's 12 people on a tiny, remote Vancouver island going to do? How is saving the human species considered the bad ending? No, I don't mean in terms of the future of the species. Obviously, that's a good thing. I just mean, instead of some, and they sailed off over the horizon, just have this awful, realisation that the only way to get through this is to close themselves off. Like you can imagine the sad music. I think this might be what I'd do at this point. Take the cure inside and just give up on the world, and the final thing you see is a door clanging and the credits roll as hope is all hope of saving the situation is lost. Humanity's about to decay outside and fall to pieces, and you'd have to just close the door and accept it. That would be an ending befitting of the first 4 chapters. Right, we're off to Perseverance Mills without a shotgun. Okay, so I walked into that cutscene with my lantern lit, and now it's run out of fucking battery. Typical. Fallout time, yeah. Alright, so how am I going to get to Perseverance Mills? Right, I'm going to assume that it's going to give us some Long Dark to play, because I've not played any Long Dark since Wednesday, or whatever it feels like. There was a storage room. Let's try and get... Have I still got all that extremely overpowered gear? Yeah. I'm very tired. Let's go to the dorms. I had all this food and stuff down here, didn't I?
I'd lay down right here if I thought I'd ever wake up again.
That was cool, though. The information we learned, the cutscene, the voice acting, the presentation, the slideshow things, whatever they are, the storybook things. Good. I'm happy with it. Alright, let's get sorted. Look at me carrying my little cattails. Oh, I left behind some pretty important stuff. I wonder if I can go back to that area with the cougar and go and find it. I don't need all these matches, do I? Just because Mackenzie decided to hunt rabbits instead of doing what he was supposed to. Yeah, that's the only time we actually managed to play anything of any value. I should keep these up because they carry more, don't they? Well, I really thought I needed to at that point. Put all the matches down there. Looks like we're not going to have enough room. I'll tell you what we'll do instead. This can be the matches cupboard. Yeah, so at the end of this, in case it goes to shit towards the end, when all is said and done, when the credits have rolled and the story is finished, I'm going to fire up survival mode and I'm going to play until I die on some stupid difficulty. And we're going to go out playing Long Dark instead of playing this. Do we want to get to KCD faster? Yes. But I aren't letting a game I've thoroughly enjoyed on this channel up to this point go out on a whimper. Right, let's eat a bunch of this stuff. Some condensed milk and that. We'll have a drink. I don't know, I stored some water in here yesterday, didn't I? Should still have condensed milk in here. Yeah, need 200 calories worth though. Drink some of this. And let's go sleep. Where was the bunks again? Barracks. I'm only encumbered at the moment because I'm tired. Quick, number between 1 to 7. Go. Bang. You can still play WoW in the apocalypse. Reap says 6. Bed number 6. Never mind. Apparently it's not a real bed, it's just a prop. Are any of these beds? Is it not going to let me sleep in here? And I don't have a bedroll. Is it not going to let me sleep? It's given me 50 different things to do before I last slept, and now it's time to sleep and it won't let me, and I don't have a bedroll. No, don't do that. I mean, at least we're incredibly well geared. Just sleep in a cupboard. I would, but I've just filled it full of matches. I mean, does this mean that I have to go out and actually play the game to sleep? It's not a bad thing. Okay, if that's the case, let's assume that I'm going to get another 5 kilos of carry capacity, so I can go up to, what, 30? 29.41. That's sorted food and water. How much does a flare get me? It's just under, that's fine. But there's no bedroll in here, is there? Where's the bedrolls? Hang on. I've been rolling around in my chair, bear with me. Floated all over the place. I didn't leave any energy drinks down there, did I? I don't think. So is it just... I think it's just going to kick me out, and the first job is going to have to be me saving somewhere. I'm not going to have that combat shotgun with me, but I don't see that as a bad thing. That's to the control room, so... Said the supply room's this way? I think. Stretch it so there. I've been laid back for most of that cutscene. This was the supply room, right? No? You the supply room? I might be lost. Is this a... Okay, it is this way. Not in there, it's to the left just before a door out, right? Here it is. Right, was there anything I could take from here? Clothing wise, the boots are a bit fucked. Is there a good backup pair of boots? Take my old boots, maybe. Well, there's no bedroll in here, which is what I was hoping for. Obviously the shotgun's gone. Shit. Is that water?
Can't have
Take
too
some
much
waters. Well, first job is going to have to be find somewhere I can sleep, because the beds are not a place to sleep. That might be the last time we see the Suzuki telescope. That's all I could remember. All I could remember, it was on the left, towards the exit. Right, are we going to commit to not having that combat shotgun? I currently have no weapons. So, yeah, I'm committing. This is a bad idea, so be it. I've saved over the last time I had a combat shotgun. So it is back through the cave network, is it? Or is some way opened up? Then again, we weren't trying to get to the cave's blocked, yeah, and we weren't trying to get to the... Yeah? Hello? Oh. Nice. Part 3. Do no harm. Back in Perseverance Mills. Oh, is Mathis kept Astrid prisoner? Excuse the pun.
This is your patient. And in case you're thinking of letting him die, consider this a little extra incentive to keep him alive.
Is it Donna?
You don't need to do that.
I need you focused.
I'm a doctor. I'll do whatever I can to help your friend.
He's not my friend.
It's my son, it's Donna, isn't
He's
it?
my son. He dies, she dies, and then you die.
He's lost a lot of blood. And his injury looks infected. There's a fair bit of bruising around the torso, suggesting there may be internal injuries. Tell me what happened to him.
There was an explosion. Then a lot of heavy stuff fell on him.
How did you know to come here?
We heard on the radio.
Shut it, Vachon. You always did talk too much. You never mind that. Just fix Donner.
For internal injuries, there's not much I can do with the equipment here. It's too rudimentary. Normally, he'd be airlifted to a regional hospital.
You'd better figure something out.
I need some better gear, like an emergency trauma kit.
Well, you'd better figure out where you can find something like that, and soon.
The search and rescue station. They need to keep it stocked as emergency backup for remote communities like Perseverance. There's medical supplies there.
Where is it?
Along the old logging roads, north of Desperation Bay. Very rough terrain. It won't be a fast trip on foot.
Yes. No, send me.
Well then, Doctor, you better get going.
I'll get the supplies and I'll be right back. And then we'll get Freya out of here.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Doctor. Heller, go with her.
Boss!
Shut up and get going. A little company
What?
to make sure you come back.
Oh!
Donner goes, and your friend won't be looking quite so healthy when you get back.
Be careful, Astrid.
I thought he was going to send me back out into Perseverance Mills so I could go back to Perseverance Wilds and actually finish fucking making that gear. And I could also go up to Desperation Bay and get my gear back for episode 1.
Look, I've been traveling for hours. I'm not going any further.
My friend warned us it was a long walk to the SAR station.
I'm freezing. Gotta warm up before I go any further.
I guess we can stop for a bit.
Listen, lady. Hey, look, a train.
warm in here. I'm going to go for a quick midstream break and try and get over the disappointment. I thought for a second that it was going to say, right, you're back on Astrid. You're free to go. Go retrieve your gear from... And it even said north of Desperation Bay, where the ship was, like it was going to send me back out there to retrieve the gear and then push further north. Or maybe go back to Perseverance Wilds and go and get my fucking... I just want to play the long dark. Is it too much to ask? If we end up travelling on that train... Right, I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm just going to get a drink. Everybody behave.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Spam.
Cheeky, thank you for the spam. Listen, lady. Hey, look, a train. He gets distracted fast. I thought he was doing a distracting trick. Hey, look, a train, then proceeds to run off. That would be alright. Alright, where are we? Well, I mean, first off, We are in a place called Railway. Okay, seems a bit straightforward. We might have a left or right choice coming up here. You lost internet due to a thunderstorm. Last I heard, there was an event that made the Harrington event look like nothing. Basically, Alkarion, yeah. The Carrington event, it seems like we're having a second one. And this one's going to be 4 to 400. So I do have my gear from before, look. That is good. Okay. Progress. Schmitz, welcome to the stream, says boring motherfucking lemonade. Bear says Pepsi Max. Reap says brandy. Sothan says cloudy lemonade. 6-4 says Ginger Beer. Putin says Professor Pepe. Jagged Hand says topical bullshit. There's a deer over there. Ah, okay, I've got gear I earned back. This is good. There's a point of looting now, right? I don't have my pry bar though, because that's left by the ship. Alright, what am I like for weight? Yeah, we're slightly incumbent, but that's alright. Just gonna do a little bit of looting before I get involved in whatever this is. So, to save Donna, I have to apparently go with this guy to get... What did they say it was? Some medical supplies, right? Emergency medical supplies. Why would you send your only doctor out to get... I think that's been the case for the both. Like, I think Mathis, the reason he sent Mackenzie out, because he's got no confidence in himself surviving out in the wild, right? He doesn't seem like that kind of guy.
What an ancient piece of junk. This thing belongs in a museum.
You know anything about trains?
Nah, not really. Just think they're cool. Bet this track leads to the SAR station.
What's the Tsar station? We're off to Russia. Don't give me a load of coal.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Are we driving the train? Trains are cool.
If I could just get this old steam engine working, it would save us a lot of time.
Sure would beat walking. But it looks to be missing some control parts. Throttle, maybe?
Must be around here somewhere.
What did he say?
Well, good luck with that. I'll just be over here, looking for some way to thaw out.
Gee, thanks for your help.
Anytime, lady.
Right, well, if I'm searching for some shit, let's get a fire started. Let's loot what we can get, just in case this isn't just a train section and there is actually some surviving to do. Oh, SAR, I see. I need 15 coal and the throttle lever and the steam engine. Okay, throttle lever. Where would it be?
Maybe I can find something useful in that maintenance shed.
Cloudy lemonade, by the way. So thank, good work. Like I was not necessarily an ass as a bad guy, just annoyed but a normal dude. Sat to break out of prison and threaten the life of your friend. Well, he must be a certain level of bastard if he was in Blackrock to begin with, right? But, yeah. Humanised a little bit. Okay, well, I guess I'm getting all the coal and firewood and stuff that I wouldn't have had any... Sorry, that I lost. Because I had to leave it all, didn't I, at Desolation Point, or Desolation Bay.
I think I can use this.
Okay, well there's all the firewood we needed. I'm a bit concerned that there's going to be something happening here. Okay, there's more coal over there. Maybe I'll...
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I can't sprint. I'm just going to nip over here and drop all the coal and the firewood by the barrel. I do to warm up a little bit as well. We've actually got temperature stuff. Also, it's worth mentioning that that cutscene with Mathis and everything was pretty on point with the rest of the game leading up to that Mackenzie and Jace section, right? So we might be facing a situation where the Astrid sections are written by somebody different. All that there, and then I dropped a bit of leather by accident. Drop all the coal. Drop all of the timber. Why am I double clicking? I'm double clicking for some reason. I think my mouse might be on the way out. All these papers and stuff. Oh, it's because it's sorted by that makes sense. Drop that. Trying to get the weight down in case I have to actually like fight something. I'll drop all but one tinder plug as well. What does Astrid have in terms of like food and drink and stuff? Jesus. We're probably alright. Just a couple of kilos over. Got a lot of clothing items and stuff I don't need though. Again, we'll sort through all of this. I'm just a bit nervous going inside somewhere. Decent thermal underwear versus ragged. Swap to that one. We can drop the ragged one. Still not underweight though, gee, what? Am I missing something? Yeah, we've got a lot of like medication supplies and stuff that I don't need. This is just stuff that's carried over. To think, after that ship section, I would be dropping things afterwards is mad. Given that we lost almost everything on the way in that place. Good, I'll keep them energy drinks actually, they've kind of proven important. Drop that as well, keep some antiseptic on me. Again, it's a lot of food. But if there's anything that I don't mind, okay, flares. Keep the flare shells though, drop maybe 2 marine flares. Don't need 17 sewing kits. Better. Then we'll take a tinder and a firewood and we'll get this started, I think. Keeping warm, I hear. Shame it don't fucking work, mate. Gonna make a fire. No, okay. Right, we'll go inside to cool off anyway. Weapon-wise, I guess we'll just use the twanger. If there is anything here, I'm not going to be able to fight it off anyway. It turns out I don't have any weapons. Before I do that, let's quickly go and check this cabin, just in case there's some good goods in it. I'll grab this coal as well. How many is this? 1, 2.
Yeah, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Already encumbered. There's no sticks here either, is there? So I guess they've locked me out of making fires. Bunch more weight. Is it warm in here? Give me a fire barrel. For those just arriving, it turns out it's a what's called a Carrington event, which is like a.
Could end up being useful.
What would you say? The Carrington event is a solar flare, isn't it? Like some solar cycle that will eventually cause electromagnetic or geomagnetic storms. But unlike the last Carrington event, which happened in the early 1800s, and obviously there wasn't a great deal of electricity for it to affect, and it only lasted a day or two. This one is apparently going to last 400 years tops, from 40 to 400. You taught somebody to use a lawnmower over the phone. Your mum got a new lawnmower and totally lost with the functions on it, mixing its speed and engine speed and being confused why it's running funny. Lawnmower tutoring over the phone, respect. Olga, good afternoon. Has anybody noticed what's been happening to auto subtitles on YouTube? It seems like all of them are now being done live by AI. Yeah, there used to be a thing that you could do. I've still got my hatchet, haven't I? I'll break this down by hand. This shouldn't allow me to make a fire. There used to be a money-making tactic where you could... like a thing on Fiverr or whatever, where you could make money writing transcripts for YouTubers, Olga, and then that would be used in the credits. But now, I think it's, as you say, it's AI.
I'm starting to feel numb.
Even in just presentation, they were 2010s graphics, but also you turn them on and it takes 20 seconds to get them because the AI has to boot up. I think it's an AI... I think it's too windy to sustain a fire. They don't look too windy to sustain a fire. The auto ones, what it does is it's not live. It generates a transcript of every video that's uploaded now, so that the captions are instant. Where were you when I needed you 20 years ago, cheeky? Nearly lost my big toe to a petrol lawnmower because the immobiliser was on. Tried to pull the cord to start it, lifted the mower and it took a chunk out of the toe of your shoe. Wait, what's happening? Why is it flickering? I wanted to make some torches out of this, but apparently I can't. What's that blue flickering? Well, so it's changed now, so AI's doing it live instead of using the transcript it's already given. It's already given out. I still get messages talking about the AI transcript being used for subtitles. Well, she's really good with that stuff. Just scared to use any function unless I tell her it's fine to use it. Okay, the camera just swung round to tell me where the key was. Long Dark, will you trust your players? You can upload. You can upload one. Yeah, that might be what's loading. They lag and it looked like 2010 subtitles instead of how they used to be. It's like it's really spaced out. Oh, alright, maybe something has changed then. It told me to get up there. Hang on a minute. So when I tried to get in here before, it pointed me up there as if that's where I need to get to. Obviously we can't go up this way. Can I shoot something down maybe? No, because I assume it doesn't think I have a gun.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Unfortunately, Astrid, we can't start a fire. Can't you make boost you like before, yeah? Is there not a fucking button or something I can use? Oh. Assuming it's not locked from behind. It's locked from behind. I'll have a skeg after the stream, Augie, yeah. So, when I clicked the door, it gave me a hint. It turned the camera around in a very Long Dark way and pointed me to something up there. Am I supposed to be able to get on the roof somehow? Push the train car and climb up it. Hello? A wolf. Oh, I feel like I'm at home again. Okay, let's not kill that though, because I don't want to lose all this good gear in case it actually puts me back in the Long Dark. Am I missing something really obvious, do you think? There's a hole in the roof as if I can drop down onto it, but there doesn't seem to be any way to get up and onto the roof. It's not like on the video, someone's done wrong for me. It's on every video I put them on, even on other languages. Oh. Okay. So I mean, in game, I've actually seen the log that goes over there now. That was actually pretty obvious. Assuming I'm safe from that wolf.
Oh, so cold.
Now I'm at hypothermia risk. Do I have any torches left from previously? I do, but it's probably too windy. This bitch is gonna run from me, isn't he? It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, just climb. I could do to go back and stay in the porter cabin or whatever it's called. But we're gonna press on. There was something obvious you missed. Who knew? I'm not even sheltered up here. If we've got wolves, I wouldn't mind making a fire, but in this last chapter, it's all full of like things you can't do that you would do in the real game. But we're going inside anyway, in a second, so it's probably alright. The wolf has killed a few rabbits though, which I wouldn't mind the pelts. Alright, we're up here. What's next? Some chips.
This stuff will come in handy.
New wool mittens. Nothing else. Are they better than whatever I was wearing? Got these military gloves and then the tactical gloves. Oh, they are better. Actual upgrade for once. These are better on everything but warmth. You know what? I don't actually think they are an upgrade after saying that. It will keep these on. Alright, we're finally entering. I've only just unloaded all of the weight and it's giving me even more.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
What did it say I was in here looking for? Train summit handle, right? There's torches on its way out. We'll use it. And then... Wait, do I have a... I think I dropped the knife, didn't I, on the infamous chain. It would be a tool, wouldn't it? No, I don't have a knife. It's a 74, so we'll leave that one. God, the abundance of food. Fish? Don't need a fish. Is there any point in looting? There's nothing I really need anymore, is there? Do I have the can opener or did I leave it at the infamous chain scene? I do have a can opener, okay. It's kind of throwing a lot of stuff at me, but I suppose it did before anyway, right? Work boots, the broom. Oh, fuck it, there's no point. I mean, there could be a gun in there when I don't have a gun, so I suppose it probably would be worth searching for that reason. What's that? Flare shells. Why not, right? So what am I looking for in here again? It was some train parts, right? Or something to get the train started. Matches, cloth, so many marine flares. Is anybody else kind of a bit burnt out from hoping? So what, looting this place wouldn't be a bad idea. I need to warm up anyway.
Barely walk with this much gear.
I've got a lot of coal on me. And if I can get... Wow! Mission complete. I get it, I get it. Let me just look, just in case there's a gun. Because I think a gun would be big.
This'll come in handy.
But I'm not going to be able to look at the fucking... Yeah, it's like... Oh my god, the loot is done. I've lost all passion for, like, finding stuff. Am I moaning too much? The funny answer is yes.
This must be what I need to get the train going.
And then this takes me back out. Yeah, there you go, Schmidt. Sorry, a Carrington event triggered by aliens. I didn't say that. No aliens or the devil have shown up just yet. You've lost the desire to play it. I don't think I've lost the desire to play it at all. I just hoped so much that it would just let me get back and play the game properly. Like, I'm dying to play the actual game, but in terms of what this is providing...
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to move on from this game. I've got that feeling again where I want to keep going until I love it again, like I did for the other 95% of it. It said 15 coal on this thing, right? Okay, I need to work out if this is warm, which it is. I'm going to do a little bit of repairing. So, yeah, I think didn't I have like a wolf attack or something towards the end? Let's repair this. I mean, I've got enough food and water to last me, right? The sun doesn't seem to be moving, so I assume we're in some kind of like mysterious middle ground where... I don't know what that flickering is, though. Is that some kind of new storm or something? Socks down. That's a decent wool sweater. Oh, big upgrade. And then we'll put Astrid's sweater underneath. Lovely. And drop that. Drop them. Okay, right. Back to repairing. Do I have the leather to repair these now? Good. Martin, good afternoon. I have to go get some medical supplies. Alright, I know Martin hasn't asked for this, but just in case somebody does. How do we summarise all the info we got? In case anybody would want to know it in the future. Carrington event. Jesus, the amount of flares. This is just loot from this tiny area. I remember enjoying getting loot. Those were the days. Let's harvest this stick. It was, as predicted, a solar flare, but it's going to be one that lasts for potentially hundreds of years of no electric. That's what the long dark means, it turns out. Right, coal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Where did I put the others? Oh shit, I'm carrying 28 coal. You know what they say about a game that gives you a load of loot? Make looting aid. I don't want to make looting aid. Who this? Aqua, welcome to the stream and thank you for the raid. Real world geomagnetic storms scaled up to an apocalyptic level. Yes. That about covers it. Aqua, I appreciate the raid and welcome to the stream. Did you have a good one? Good evening. Well, let's keep drinking, let's get rid of some of this water. I'm going to take some... I'm going to overload on coal and stuff. Firewood. There's more leather under there. Did I leave that leather? Right. Should I be taking these flares? Is the game saying there's going to be some wolves in your future? Probably. Right. That'll do. So what do? Repair?
That should do it. Now to get a fire started in the firebox.
You know what? That's alright. That's alright. I'll take it.
With this much gear.
I don't think an old bit of cedar wood's going to help too much, though, right? It's very long dark. It is a long dark. It's a 400-year dark, Martin. We're all alright at this end, Aqua. Still just hoping.
Perfect.
Use coal to get this.
So the fire's going,
like
and that means the steam pressure should start building any minute now. You coming?
I just got this fire going. Finally starting to feel my feet again.
You aren't worried I'll run off somewhere?
You? Nah. You won't leave your friend to die.
I'll be back as soon as I find the trauma kit.
Better hurry. Tick-tock.
He's leaving me. Go, we're off on our own. Good. I don't have to escort some knobhead NPC. Yeah.
Gotta get the pressure up. Then release the brake. And...
So that's bouncing off 150, right? I know it goes above. Move the train. Move through the gears to increase the steam train's speed. Brakes are off.
it works!
Okay, we're driving a train. Give me a horn at least to cheer me up. Steam train can now move slow and fast. Going fast will break through obstacles, although it will consume pressure. I can't, Martin, it won't let me toot. Surely.
Coal to get the pressure up.
Oh, God. I didn't see that. Maybe I should have been going slightly faster. Is it just a case of adding fuel now, maybe? This is where Dutch and the gang show up. Right, brake. Saying welcome to the stream. Is this enough speed to get through the fence? Slow it down, Astrid, slow it down. I've got patience, but I don't have unlimited coal. Maybe I should not put pressure, I might have put coal in until it drops below 150. But it won't let me too. Ah. Say it now, are you well? Hang on. Concerned about fucking roving around on camera at the moment. Laying back and watching that cutscene's done me no favours. Right, let's use a bit of Doomhaus patience. No, that's what I was saying. Oh shit, speed up! Go! Nice. Yeah, what I was saying when it happened, Aqua, is that I was tabbing out. Have I just run over that deer? I was tabbing out to centre the camera. Is that cool? Should I maybe be stopping off and getting whatever coal I can get my hands on while we're travelling? Go on, I'll go after you. Southern Harvest. Any more coal? Oh, it's dropped again. Am I going to go the right way? Whoa, content, hello. Okay, I guess we're just going to keep going. That looked like something interesting then.
Switch the tracks and try again.
Oh, okay. Hello, wolves. Can't get me. Got some empty wallets for new PNP card games. And a tasty pot rice type of thing. That sounds like a better afternoon than we've had sat in here. the people died track. You want the one where only one person died. Oh. A load of deer as well. Some hamsters for Sothem to skin. How do I get out of this again? Trouble is, I don't have a fucking combat. That wall's gonna get me immediately. No, 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 no. Well, that was a waste. You know what? If I can secure this area, I'm gonna make a fire and some torches, so if I get out, I don't have to, like, face tank wolves. Not shut the gates? No, apparently not. Yeah, I'm massively overloaded on coal. Let's drop all of that. It's still hugely overloaded. What the fuck am I carrying? Oh, it's 7,000 flares and all the food and stuff, isn't it, that I don't need? All that ptarmigan stuff from previous episodes. It might actually be too windy to start a fire, you know. Let's go explore, though. Take some sticks. I just want some torches more than anything. It's Folsom Prison Blues. Alright, let's go in here and do some long dark stuff. Bring some more coal. You did, Martin, yeah, it was a song called Rusty Cage. It was a cover of Savage Garden's song. Oh, that's done. Alright, cooking pot, lovely. Okay, this, yes. Cave. I don't know about this cave. I'm going to get this gentleman's fire started. So much fucking lamp oil. I wouldn't mind if, like, if there's a... If there's a storage thing on the train, that wouldn't be too bad. So I can just slowly build up like an inventory of gear and stuff. That's a lot of coal. I need to go back and check the train just to make sure there isn't a... Yeah. Yeah, I've got bad news for everybody. But I'm doing it because I'm angry. If the game ends as bad as that last chapter, then I am, after the credits roll, instead of going straight to KCD, I'm going to put it on some stupid difficulty, start a survival playthrough, which is permadeath, open world permadeath. And I'm just going to play and survive until I die. What did she just say? Because I want Long Dark to go out on its own terms, not whoever wrote this. It's going to be like the end of Halo Reach for those that have played that. With a bit of luck. I mean... You've mentioned something earlier, Reese, and it's got me thinking. Mackenzie could die at the end of this. Like, I can see a world where Mackenzie dying is... like a hero's death. Just to maybe, like... Maybe Mackenzie, like, wrestles with Mathis at the end, just in time for him to close the doors on the bunker before, like, so they can lock themselves in and Mathis out. Oh, Donna, I suppose, at that point. The game did have a hiccup, but it seems like it's gotten better since that brief period. Yeah, to a degree, yeah. I think as I was saying, I'm kind of seeing it in a different lens now. Like, I'm being harsher on the game than I maybe would have been just because of that stupid period. But yeah, it's not all bad, right? Right, where do I want to go? Middle got me stuck, right? So we're turning right. Oh no, wait. That one was correct. Kill, I'm encumbered. I wonder if I can leave stuff on the floor of the train, maybe, and it'll stay. I think the thing for me, though, Sothan, is once it's, like... It's the dick in the salad theory, right? If somebody puts their dick in your salad, like... That bit with Jason McKenzie is the dick in the salad that will always be in the salad, and I can try and enjoy the salad and eat around the dick, but it's always going to have a dick in the salad. This is why I don't eat salad. Yeah, absolutely. There's no such thing as a quorn dick, right? It's the final chapter, Aqua, yeah, but I don't know whether it's actually going to be endgame or not. We're like, it seems to be going on for a long time. So can I drop stuff in here? No, it's going to have to be massively overloaded then, I guess. Right, let's get it back up to 250 and let's get on the road. Pretty good. It's better. Hold on. Nice. Just turning it right, and then is that another line that's turning left? Speed. Holy fuck, it's up to 229. Do you reckon I could blow it up? Eating salad is a dick move. I think you're healthier than me for having a salad. Yeah, have this willy in it. I'll teach you. How about that? No, we knew that anyway, right? Shit, speed up. Nice. Salad made me sick on Saturday. Furry throat and coughing. I'm never eating salad again. Got salad haters. This is Twitch, right? I'm gonna find oops, cooling down. Is it cooling down? No. Full steam. Twitch viewers are all P-word and crisps, right? Not the P-word that Shaggy Dad put in the salad. Couldn't keep the pressure up there for some reason. Okay, let's just keep it low. It's fine. I'm getting impatient. Problem is, if I do the last chance bit at the end, I'm going to have been made so impatient by this final chapter that I'll have lost all of my, like, long dark skills. There's a chance I might die in 5 minutes. Maintain high speed. Good. Maintain high speed. No slacking. Nice. Put a few more in. I'm actually running out of coal. Stop! Wait, can I push that thing? Just a bit of whiplash. Wait, do I want to be going in this? Do I want to be going down here?
This doesn't look me.
Did she just say this doesn't look like the way? We'll be the judge of that, Astrid. Oh, it's blocked. Oh shit, there's a fucking wolf down there as well. Sorry. Sorry, friend. Alright, let's go back and get her back on the other side of the track. Mindrake, good morning. Yeah, there is. I just wanted to see what the end game of pushing that thing into the back of the tunnel was. Some coal as well. We'll jump out and grab more. I can fight you now. Wolf, Mindrake, not you, of course. Right, brakes. Let the pressure drop. Fuck, I can't get the torch ready for the wolf. Let's go for a coal run. First job, we'll drop all of the existing coal. And then fire up the torch. I think the thing that's thrown me is that I thought for a split second that we were getting to be released back into Perseverance Mills and we'd be making this journey on foot back through Desolation Bay so I could go and pick up all the stuff I lost. And like my excitement at thinking it was going to go back to being the Long Dark in its purest essence has meant that I might not be giving this the respect it deserves. Right, come here, you, before you start causing a problem, because I need that coal. The old tricks still work. Give me that one. Is that it? And my auto walk works now, thanks to Sofan. Isn't it nice? You can actually, that's a good point, Aqua. I was watching a video last night of a wolf that was protecting its bait. And it was looking like it was going to attack a human, which is rare, right? But it wasn't actually attacking, it was just trying to protect. It had some cubs in like the side of the road or something. And the guy was like...
Looks like I need more coal to get the fire burning hotter.
Complimented on remembering that yelling and stuff is a good way of putting wolves off what they were doing. I didn't put the switch there. And if that's the case, if shouting and like making noise and stuff is a good way to do it in real life, why is it not a feature in the game? Running around it there. I'm going to just eat some stuff just to get rid of some weight because I'm carrying too much food around with me. A few cans as well. Got all these teas and stuff. I prepped all them teas during the first part. For the sake of like recovering from injury and illness and stuff. I did switch it, right? Yeah.
More coal to get the pressure up.
Gone cold again. To disengage the brakes, right? Lovely. Right, we're going to be patient. Was there a button for it, cheeky? Oh, I quite liked Astrid being happy there. That felt good. Alright, one for Martin. Toots are on the menu. It might scare the wolves, yeah.
I need more coal to get the fire burning hotter.
I'm forgetting the actual mechanics. So I want some tiny tool. You got what you asked for there. Break. it here just in case. There's a lot of wolves.
The fire isn't hot enough to keep the pressure up. I need more coal.
Alright. Right, we're going to get some more coal, Astrid, but we've got so much fucking food on us at the moment that it seems silly. Drop. If there was like a coal container or something on the train, this would be alright. But as it is, it's a lot of me just walking around with a lot of weights worth of stuff. I don't want to have to keep doing this every time. Drop a few marine flares. All the other torches. Keep that cloth. Alright. Slightly. The mouse double clicking. Hello. Boo. Right, what am I supposed to do here? I assume we're ramming the... Is that a wolf? Just chasing the rabbits. Are we... I guess I need to push this that way. No, because that's obviously not going to just ride on the train tracks, is it? This rabbit's giving this wolf the slip. The rabbit got the wolf stuck in the geometry. Go on, rabbit, run! Ah. So, am I pushing this? From what I can see, I think... Alright. Let's give it a shove, see what happens. Because that looks like way too much weight on that side with all the things. So, let's make it go right.
Something's blocking the path. Just need to get it out of the way.
The wolf? The snow? What's blocking the path? Oh, this is actually set up to travel on rails. Maybe it actually is the truck. Yeah, it is fitted to move on rails, I suppose. Is that a thing? So, put the torch out. Right, brakes off, turn into neutral. It really would cheek it. I'm gonna have to check and just make sure it isn't actually a thing. Oh shit. Stop!
Switch the tracks and try again.
I forgot. Supposed to switch them early. There's almost certainly storage on this train, right? Let's just find it. We can continue.
Need more coal to get the pressure up.
Right, where's the storage container on the train? It's not you, it's not you. Maybe not. Yeah, it's frustrating this. Because to carry all the coal to use the train, you're sacrificing weight that you need for other stuff. So you need the coal. Just gotta push it. They're gonna crush the wood. Alright, that's done, right?
Need to switch the tracks and try again.
Sorry, I'm flapping.
Gotta keep my eye open for more.
Azar, welcome back. Recap of the last 90 minutes. Do you remember... Did you hear the stuff about the end of the world and what caused it? You've seen Independence Day with Will Smith, right? You know that, like the shape of that mothership? It looked a bit like that in the screenshots. But it didn't explain why they're here. Or what their intentions are, or I don't know. We've not seen what they actually look like themselves yet. It's all just because of us. It's honestly hard to explain. So it is aliens, yeah. Not really. It's a geothermic storm, a Carrington event that is apparently going to be set in for a very long time. We're looking at 400 years or so of waiting out the auroras so that electrics can function again, or try and quickly invent something so their electrics can function. Steam title idea. Arse. You know, that works on multiple levels. That's the thing. Also, Donna from the prison, Azar,
fire burning hotter.
is almost dead as a result of the events of Chapter 4. And the prisoners have brought him to Astrid in Perseverance Mills, who has now been sent out to... yeah, it was the maniac one. Oh, hang on a minute. I think this is all correct, but I need that coal.
Looks like the fire isn't hot enough to keep the pressure up. I need more coal.
He was brought to Perseverance Mills. Mackenzie's now on his way to Perseverance Mills to help Astrid. And I've been sent. I'm Astrid now. I'm taking that because I just want to be happy for a minute. I'm Astrid now, and I'm going to go and get some emergency supplies somewhere to the north. For a split second, it made it look like we'd be set free again in Perseverance Mills. Where I could go and continue what I was doing before the ship section, but no, we're on another, I mean literally on rails in this case, section. Where I'm feeding this stupid train. But it can toot. We're already in the Arse Age. We're just on our way out of the Arse Age. Actually, we are on the way out of the Arse Age, because according to Eric's poll earlier, we're no longer a buns community. It's all about knees now. No, I know, we're on the way out of an Ice Age, right? In real life. Yeah, it was voted on Reaps. Eric put a poll up and it was voted 7-4.
Top 10 Calm Moon.
Yeah, there's tomorrow's stream title. I'll give you a toot when I get back, I promise. Right, is there anything in here? I know I might be being silly, but it's continued Astrid's
Barely could walk with this much gear.
Gear. Because it's probably warm in here. I wouldn't mind, just for old time's sake. It's probably pointless, but it's just going to make me feel better, right? So just let me... Wait, where is it? Where's my fucking rabbit? Is he not going to let me skin the rabbit? I wanted to skin the rabbit just to say that I'd skinned a rabbit and just to feel a bit more myself, but it won't let me skin the rabbit. So where's the fucking rabbit? Is it just going to clog up my inventory now? It's just locking features away that I want to do. I just wanted to feel human again and skin the rabbit for the pelt, even if I'd left it here and never used it again. But fucking hell. It's the golden rule of Siri Schmitz. Is destined to let you down. Family bought their first computer from a shop called the Bee's Knees. It took me a while to realise what the pun was with the Bee's Knees. And like, I'm talking up until very recently that I only finally understood what that means. I played so much WoW. Oh, scalper. I paid full price for them rabbits. Yeah, exactly, Martin. For some reason I just never thought about it.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Sure. Let's go right. I assume. I just thought about it because you said it. Wait, why are you so fucking... Why are you running from the other side of the map? Wait, do I smell like I've got a rabbit? No. Okay. Because this is where you tell us, Salty, that with a bee tattoo on your knee, you've only just noticed it as well. Alright, tons of coal now. I'm not enjoying stopping regularly, so with a bit of luck we can just move now. Brakes off, first gear, lovely. Assuming right is the correct direction. Better. This is better. 141. Yeah, speeding up. Obstacles. It's not exactly pushing back, is it? Again, but this is what Half-Life was missing. The business kitten, like the Bee's Knees. I don't know if it's like that over the in the US, but if you call something that's the business, it's like a positive. Half-Life did have on a rail, it's true. Didn't even think about the pun. Is it the same? Okay, I was just explaining just in case. Right, oh, some more coal. Not exactly, I don't know about this. We'd have to do it on the way back. Anybody want a 2? Anybody fancy one? 2s are on the menu now. One for Martin. Wait, why is it only little now? So we've got to get the pressure up and then give it some. No, oh, don't stop. Look it straight forward. Yeah, man. Then straight forward again. Don't know if this is the right way. It's not the right way. Not the right way. Not the right way. Oh, I'm here.
This is the end of the line. The SAR station must be around here somewhere.
Done. Hang on, I'll bank Kittens, Mind Rights and Kelly, welcome to the stream. I'll bank yours as well. Remind me. Drop all those. You know, I wouldn't mind finding here a wheelbarrow. Wait, could I reverse my way around this level? Cool. I get fun up by other Americans when I say bees knees. They say bees don't have knees, dummy, or the 80s cold. Imagine having no fun in your life.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Yeah, exactly. There's cats in Valheim. Been removed in a recent patch. I don't give a fuck about anything in filing cabinets at this point. What is it I'm looking for? I'm looking for the... Exactly, I'll carry on. I'm looking for the... emergency medical kit or some shit, right? I don't know what that flickering is, by the way. Oh. Go on. Helicopter out of here. Oh. Flagging. No, wait, I need to... Go on. How am I getting up there? Is this the train section done? Hey, is it? Ooh, have I got like a hike up the map? Oh, I have. I'm playing the game. Right, we're picking the coal up. Maybe not that much, actually. It's fine. Right, if I'm actually playing the game, I'm happy again suddenly. I think both of you were joking at the same time as her, it's good. Oh, there's a little shed as well, maybe I can stay in there.
The sun is setting. It'll get a lot colder soon.
Alright, hopes are getting up. Astrid's talking about needing to build fires and stuff to survive. I'm only walking up there, so it's not like I'm properly playing the game, but I'm happy. Back. I just wanted like a base to call home. Hello dear, I'd love to, but I can't right now. Ah, the low frame rate Japanese flags. A prisoner? A lot of marine flares again. Have we got
I'll take it.
Timberwolves up here? Actually, I wouldn't mind. I came in there because I was hoping to drop some stuff. We'll drop it here. This is our new base of operations. Actually, no. So indecisive. Again, it's mostly my own torches that are causing the weight issue. Just so overloaded with loot. Bees don't have kneecaps, but they do have knees. Babies don't have... No, they don't, right? Probably another joke about somebody who doesn't have kneecaps. Okay, then... like that. Then we're dropping all sorts of fucking food and stuff. Why have I been carrying tea around with me? Has something gone wrong? Like, was I supposed to lose my inventory and that's why it's given me all this shit and stuff to loot? I'm supposed to be gearing up again. But I've kept my inventory somehow. Okay, there's absolutely no chance I'm getting this below the loot limit. I'm just concerned in case whatever the thing I'm picking up has weight. I don't know what I can do. I don't even know what I can fucking drop. We'll just leave all that down here. Missing something in their neck that makes them more difficult to get whiplash. And their skulls are open as well, aren't they? Eric, welcome to the stream. Turns out...
Looks like this is the way to the SAR station.
We're still getting everything overly explained. But at the end of all things, we're doing a last man standing permadeath run on the survival mode to finish. So we've at least got something to look forward to, even though the game's spiralling. Turns out, for those arriving, it was a geomagnetic storm as we predicted, and it actually felt quite satisfying when the news came through. It's kind of happy with that. Gardeners know that all too well, kitten. Don't break baby's kneecaps, you crazy motherfuckers. I'm pretty sure that's against their terms of service. Who reads the terms of service when they have a child? Yeah, no aliens. Missed that the alien thing was sarcasm. I'm glad the story is back on track. Shit. Maybe slightly too convincing. Yeah, the story's a bit back on track, but it's just the gameplay that's left hanging now. Who can say the aliens or the devils didn't cause the geomagnetics? That's true. But Donna, the son of the evil prisoner man, is being held in... that was being held in captivity. Solitary confinement. When Jason and I blew up the prison at the end of the last good bit of the game, he's very, very ill and like got, I don't know, like punctured his lungs or something. So I've been sent up here as Astrid in a train to...
There it is. The helicopter. That must be the SAR station.
Gather an emergency medical supply cache. Crawling in a thumbtack into your kneecap. The aliens made the devil do it. They're flare shells? Why so many? Alright, is it in here, I assume? Ooh, they're good, are they? That insulated boots, like tippy top. Better than Mukluk's. Not at all, right? Just fly away, yeah? Old wet paper. Damp paper, partially legible. Batteries all seem drained, even the good ones I'd shipped last summer. All this damn equipment's just sitting here now, dead. We know people are hurting since the lights in the sky showed up, so we're closing up. Zoe made the long trek into Perseverance and back, and things seemed quiet there, she said. The plans to go inland and then head south to one of the other hamlets along the coast, probably ineligible. We figured they might have some equipment that's still working, maybe get the word out to the mainland about what the hell's going on out here. Too late for that. Fully stocked emergency kit designed to control bleeding and treat severe injuries. In the hands of a doctor or first responder, it could mean the difference between life or death.
Kit. Might be enough to give Donner a fighting chance.
I have a pry bar.
It's starting to get dark.
So yeah, now we're heading back to save the biggest bastard in the game. Because he's threatened to kill everybody if we don't. Music is quite... Yeah, it's the Aurora music. I think it's the... Why is it giving me so many flares, by the way? And flare... Can we only assume that we're going to need flares for something at some point? Is it just being a little bit heavy-handed? The radio's... Is the radio on? No. All the lights are on in the car and stuff. It's giving throat singing vibes. Oh shit. There's a bit right. It's like it's tapping into something bigger than us. Am I just going back down now, I suppose? That was my playing the long dark a little bit. Let's eat some stuff just to get rid of some food. Plot twist, the bastard actually isn't a bastard. He knew how to stop all of this, but the rest of the people in the game are part of a doomsday cult that wants the world to end. Yes, and that's why Astrid is going to take the cure, the only way to save this issue, into a fucking bunker and then just sit there until everybody else in the rest of the world has died off. And then they can come out, being the only humans left alive, and have the world to themselves. Aliens have replaced them with an oil painting. The bastards. And that's what's caused the issues. All the tides and everything, and the weather's all fucked up because the moon's now an oil painting and not a celestial body with its own gravitational pull. And cut, that's a wrap. Spiritual successor to the Truman Show. There's Ed Harris sat in the moon with stupid cap on. The moon is actually just a mirror. 7-Eleven was a part-time job. Only humans left alive, they'll come out with the world inhabited by the Amish. Yeah, they actually will. Because the only only apocalypse is that there's no electric, but there is also this thing that's causing people to walk into the sea. I suppose that does affect it slightly. If you shoot the moon, it gets bigger. Yeah, exactly. I thought you'd activate cheeky. The Vice City route. Right, well, we've got 5 minutes left. I assume now we're taking the train back again, because they did seem like there was a way to turn the train around, but I've got too much fucking gear. So we'll take this kit and all of this gear, and I'll maybe make some kind of place to stay over there. We'll organise it all out. Get ready to set off.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
You're not going to have a choice, Astrid. I love you very much, but I've got bad news. And then I thought the stream had finished, the game had finished today, but it turns out there's even more to go. Will it finish tomorrow? Who knows? And then we are starting Stubbler's Last Stand. I have one life to save the long dark. Look at him, of course he found it. That's mad that it's just the normal... That was before you could name clips, right, Cheeky, I think. That was the name of the stream at the time. Look. I even advertised in the stream title that I was emulating it, which meant I was pirating it. Those were the days.
Gotta get the train facing the other way so I can get out of here.
Astrid, we get it. You don't have to help me. She was here for that playthrough. Hey, what does it say at the bottom, Cheeky? Does it say 11 years ago yet, or 10? A bit over 9 years ago. Shit. What am I doing? Light another torch. You and me, big boy. It's the fucking line. That will never get old. Yeah, maybe not for you. A bit before you popped your nose in. Yeah, that was the original playthrough. Right. Medicine cabinet. What do I need? I think I'm going to need normal stims if I've got a military one, right? We'll have one heat pack, one energy drink, and one set of antiseptic. I don't need some prepared reishi mushrooms at this point, do I? It's a 10 kilo one. Okay, nothing in there needs to go in it. So many fucking matches. I won't put firewood in here though. We'll keep the accelerant out. Okay, this is where I need to start dumping stuff. Then I'll keep some food out with me. Go like that. We'll start from A to Z so I know what I'm looking at. I'm keeping the cattails because it doesn't look like they ever spoil. Took far too much cans and shit out with me, didn't I? Right, 36 out of 27. It looks like if I'm just going back the way I came, then I don't need all these flares. I'm not going to need to cook anything. I don't think I've not got a revolver, so I can probably leave the ammunition, but we'll take that with us. Torches, obviously, we can account for. And then I might as well put this ptarmigan down the way because I don't even know what you need to make, what you make. Or what it's used to make. A litre of fuel in. Fishing gear can go away. Yeah, why did it give me the fishing lure and all this interesting new stuff that you can use? If there's no actual purpose for it. Alright, what time is it? 55. Let's sleep until the morning. This is the first time I've slept in this game. In how many hours? Okay, right, tomorrow then, let's get back and let's see if we can save Donna. But for now, that's going to do it. I guess we did learn something today. We learned that it is a geothermal storm, and not aliens, and that there's no way to fix it, so the only thing that our characters are going to be able to do now to get out of this situation is to accept it and go and hide in a bunker under the observatory. But with Mathis and that in play, how is that going to play out? Mathis dies. Donna dies. Then either Mackenzie or Astrid are dying, right? I reckon it's Mackenzie. Mackenzie dies because then Astrid can stay in the bunker. Mackenzie sacrifices himself. Astrid becomes the doctor in the bunker with the cure. And then what? What about what about all the other good people we've met? What about, like, Father Thomas? What about Greymother? What about Jeremiah? What about Molly? What about... Oh, the bunker just floods from the ice melting, yeah. Just accepting of going into the bunker wouldn't be a bad ending. It really wouldn't, Cheeky, no. And then just hunkering down for the long dark, right? Do you know what I really wouldn't mind? I wouldn't mind a scene where, like, either Astrid or Mackenzie are closing the door and say goodbye to the other one. And then the door shuts and we don't know what happened to the person that stays out. And then I can be like, right, when I go over to Stubbler's Last Stand, this is going to be Mackenzie's last... Just for narrative Doomhaus bullshit reasons. Right, that's going to do it. Thank you all for joining. I will see you all tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and we're going to keep playing through this rubbish blind until we've got some kind of conclusion. Then we'll have Stubbler's Last Stand and then we'll move on to KCD. But for now... Wow, is the music in game that loud? Chaz, welcome to the stream. I missed everything. It sounds like you finished it. No, not yet. I don't know whether we're anywhere near a conclusion, but I can't. Oh god, I've still got the stream open while I'm taking myself out of the section. It feels like there's a conclusion coming, but I can't really. I don't know how it's gonna. I don't know. A lot's happened today, Chaz, but we have learned that it's not aliens, at least. Right. For those of you that... Is there anybody here that would like an explanation on how marbles works? I don't think there is. I'm going to do it anyway, though. If you're in the Doomhaus Discord, you will know that when you join, you are randomly assigned a team, either green or orange. All those with green and orange names compete at the end of every stream in a simple round of marbles to add points to the total on screen and to win themselves Person of the Century of the Day. The golden name could be yours. And if you would like to take part today, you would like to challenge Schmitz and Kelly at the top of the table, or you would like to potentially qualify for the Worm Olympics, which is coming up on the 24th, the week of the 24th, then you need as many points as possible. If you're in the Discord and would like to take part in today's marbles, the password for today is... train. Go. Mina, good afternoon. With a bit of luck, I can have an orange point because the Greens have already taken the first one this week. Alright, we have Sothan for the Greens, Bear for the Greens, Cheeky for the Oranges, for the Oranges, Azar for the Greens, Cats for the Greens, Paula for the Greens, Kelly for the Greens, Alcarion for the Oranges, Lundios for the Greens, Siddles for the Oranges, Dougie for the Greens, Bear, you bitch. I put you in twice then. Schmitz for the Oranges, Reaps for the Greens, 6-4 for the Greens, Aqua for the Greens, Neffers for the Greens, Martin for the Greens, Chaz for the Greens, Satan for the Oranges, Mina for the Oranges, Eric for the Greens, Monrock for the Oranges, Shaggy Dan for the Oranges, Tag Slack for the Oranges, Augur for the Greens, Lark for the Greens, and Gwynblade for the Greens. That sounded very green heavy to me. Welcome to the stream, everybody arriving for marbles. First person to pick a between episode go. We've got 28 in. We have Sothan, Bear, Cheeky, Kit, Azar, Cats, Polar, Kelly, Alcarion, Lundio, Siddles, Dougie, Schmitz, Reaps, 6-4, Augur, Neffers, Martin, Chaz, Satan, Mina, Eric, Mindright, Shaggydan, Tagslack, Augur, Lark, and Gwynblade. 10 oranges and 18 greens. Martin says 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 presses of the random button on the community maps. 28. You've heard your name. If you want to check, Reaps, you are in. Yeah. Right, can 10 oranges be 18 green? The level is straight blockade race. This is for the... Is it Wednesday today or Tuesday? It's Tuesday, right? This is for the second point of the week. Can the oranges stop the greens taking everything? We've not had a bad couple of weeks recently. Been slightly more competitive, but the greens still threaten a sweep every time. Current score is 151 to 95. At the World Olympics there is 25 team points available, plus somebody's going to get 3 for the Wrigley title, right? So if the oranges can dominate that, then we might be back in the game and can hold on before final week, but we need to start getting better at marbles. 3, 2, 1, let's begin. Alpine Gaming Australia's straight blockade race. There better be stuff that actually makes this interesting. Ooh, there is. Okay, we might have a good one here. Fingers crossed. Right, tax out for the oranges. As usual, the oranges take the lead early and will probably hold it for quite some time. Siddle's back in the lead again for the oranges. 6-4, who won yesterday, now takes first place. Okay, the greens are actually holding on to this lead this time. Top 3 now all green. Eric's gone for his boost at the back, but he might have crashed into some bullshit. 6-4 doing very well, looking for back-to-back points. Reeks in second. Alcarion, there is an orange in this top 4, but 6-4 hits trouble. He has cleared the obstacle though. Alcarion now in the lead for the oranges, but there's going to be a lot more pace from those coming from behind. Alcarion needs to re-pick up this pace, but there is some more bullshit to come. Good start from Alcarion. Kohler is going backwards somehow. Can Alcarion get a good run through this bullshit? Will the greens get a central player? Oh, Alcarion's skipping everything. I mean, everybody's going to be skipping everything, right? Kitten held back. 6-4 held back. Katz has managed to get through on that side. Reaps is doing well. Not Reaps, sorry. Reaps got dragged behind. Alcarion is doing well. None of these obstacles seem to be able to touch him, but we're off into the next section. Alcarion, what's your hope levels like at this point? Katz is a lot more central. I don't know whether that's going to give him an opportunity to overtake. Neff has dug so much green behind. Katz did get held back. Alcarion's holding on to this lead. Ooh, he got through way faster than everybody else, but they are breaking through now. Larkin second, Aqua, Azar, Lundios, Chaz. Alcarion's on his own in this top 7 at the moment. There's a lot of green behind him. Doing a good dodging run at the moment though, but he couldn't dodge forever. Will a green get a better run through? Alcarion gets the drop. The greens are coming at speed behind. Aqua is right there. Alcarion gets over the sticklebrick early. Aqua nearly got through. Is there going to be anything else? Okay, Alcarion released. Can the level end soon? Fucking hell. Mina is dove. Alcarion is gilded. His wrestler gets stronger. The year of Alcarion is back on, and finally the oranges are up to 100 points. Triple digits. Greens have had it for a while, but you can't deny greens. It has been around 50 points, between 49 and 52 or whatever, for a long time now. The green reign of domination seems to be slowing slightly, even though the oranges can't really make up much ground. And 50 points, 55 points, is the gap to make final week competitive, right? Mindrak says, where am I? You are Monrot. You DNF'd of the 2 options. You know what? I'll take that. Alcarion, congratulations. You have got the... What did I just do? Oh. Tried to alt F4 and fucked it. Since like FIFA, we just make a lot of points up in the big events. That is true. Yeah, the World Cup, that was a lot of points. Eurovision, that was a lot of points. The Worm Olympics last year, which is coming up on the 24th, don't forget, the Greens took all 25 points from that. If that happens again, we might end up 75 points behind. Right, but I'm just going to do it. Thank you all for joining today. Bit of a weird stream, there's a bit of strange pacing from the game. But we're closing in on the end. For now, thank you all. Didn't you do a FIFA Greens versus Oranges? Yes, that was at the end of... that's every year at the end, Reaps, and during final week. And I usually get a bollocking for mentioning final week this early, but there is only the Worm Olympics to go before final week. Actually, trick or treat marbles during Resident Evil. For now, though, go check it. Keep an eye out for friends of the Doomhaus that might be streaming live. Thank you all for the bits and the subs and the hosts and the raids and everything, as always. Eric, can you spool us up a final word as the ads are about to start? I love you all. Thank you all for your generosity in spending time in this awful place. Tomorrow we'll hopefully, maybe, see some conclusion to this and we can start playing the real game. But for now, Reaps, Aqua, Mindright, Azar, Polar, Alkirion, Cheeky, Cats, Augur, Gwynblade, Lark, and everybody else that's been here. I love you all. But Eric gets the final word. And for today, it's this. You and me, big boy. No, come on. Eric.